Okay, this is the creek back here behind my house. I maintain all this from here all the way down to the end down there. Down there's the creek I did. The creek cleanup. And I'm a bonehead and let it get away from me again. And you'll see what happened in like a week and a half. You'll see what happened down there. Just how fast that stuff grows. And I didn't spray like I should have or supposed to. But anyway, this back here, we got a house just going back here. It used to be all woods. Well, now then we're taking and planting some trees, letting stuff grow up a little bit, and kind of get a little barrier back there where we look at trees and stuff against in the back people's backyards. But I haven't cleaned this back out here in a couple weeks, so I'm gonna go back through a weed eat, trim everything up, kind of get it all pushed back a little bit and get it back where it's been. It's just been so busy I haven't really get to it. So anyway, let's get started. This is from a tree that blew down back here. It's been a while back, and I paid a guy to come and cut it out, but the problem is you can't get a vehicle back in here. So this is probably end up being a future video of me cutting this all up in pieces and hauling it all the way down there to the road and getting this stuff hauled out of here. Done with a lawnmower and a little garden trailer. But it needs to be done, I think, because people that live right here, they have to sit and look at this on the back porch, and it just looks bad. I mean, I'm probably gonna get everything out of here except for those right there. So, yeah, because those things are huge. This tree was a big tree. It blew over during the Father's Day storm we had up here. There's the base of it right there. Yeah, I'm gonna try all this stuff up today too, get it looking nice. But anyway, I already started back here. I trimmed stuff off over here, the trees that hang over, these bushes that hang over. But yeah, you can see right there where all the rubble is that keeps the banks from washing and stuff like that. But anyway, here we go. Let's get started again. Is that nuts? That's just a couple, it might be 3 weeks since I did it last, if that long. Oh, well, it's faster to cut second time around, so here we go.